Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Sailor Nation Sports Network here at the Sailor Center as we have the OK Green Finals for competitive cheer. And we're just getting here soon enough for you guys to enjoy the senior night recognition for the Sailors. So we're going to go ahead and step aside on audio for a moment and allow you to hear this event.
For letting us coach and for being our supporters too. You are an incredible group of parents, and we sincerely thank you for making us feel appreciated throughout the years. We're not done yet, so let's make the most of it and make sure you train those underclassmen parents right so we can keep up a good thing. Please join us in recognizing the parents for the class of 2024. Next, a note to the girls. Seniors, thank you for believing in us coaches, for buying in, and for giving us your time and efforts over the last 4 or more years. And now we will recognize the cheerleaders and their parents. We'll start with Anaria Briggs. Anaria is illustrated by Tasha and Sakari Aubrey. Anaria says, being involved with cheer since middle school and first starting out to be on JV made me realize that working hard will help you come a long way. And now with me being a varsity cheerleader, it made me realize that you've got more fight left in you, so just be all in. I spend my time and dedication with this team, or should I say my second family. We are a fighter team who cannot be stopped. I want to thank my mom, dad, and sister for listening to my late night cheer talks and loud, obnoxious yelling and cheer claps for me reviewing the rounds. I want to also thank the JV and varsity coaches for giving me feedback and believing in me when I didn't think I was capable of being good. Shout out to my girls, Luna, Yorkie, Morgan, Molly, and Claire. Keep bringing that fire, and I love you girls, and next season you guys will be great and an unstoppable team. Senior Anaria, out. Next is Kimora Chapel. Kimora is celebrating her 18th birthday with you all this evening. Happy birthday, Kimora. Mimi, escorted by TJ and Kristen Kennedy. Even though I've only been a part of the Mona Shores cheer program since 8th grade, it feels like a lifetime. Cheer holds such a special place in my heart and is an experience I will cherish forever. Thank you so much to Koki Heist for everything you've taught me over the past 2 years. You are someone I look up to greatly and have an immense amount of respect for. Thank you, Coach Emily, for always believing in me and lifting me up on days I do not feel confident. And thank you, Butters, for supporting me and making me feel good about myself and my skills, even on my worst days. To my teammates, I love you all dearly. You are like the sisters I never had. I'm so glad to have been able to cheer with all of you. We laughed together, cried together, won together, and most importantly, believed in ourselves and each other when we felt no one else did. I will miss you all so much. To my littles, Sam, Kiki, Molly, Momo, Luna, and Claire, I love you guys and can't wait to watch you grow and advance in your final years of cheer. Lastly, thank you to my family for being here tonight to cheer on my team and help me celebrate my birthday. I love you all. Next is Gabrielle Cheatham, escorted by Gary and Kate Cheatham. My team for always making me laugh, and my coaches for always having faith in me. Juniors, you guys will make amazing leaders next year, and I'm excited to come back to watch you all. Next is Dajiana Fields. To start off with, I want to thank Coach Elias for welcoming me to the team last year with open arms and providing me a place on the team that I later realized is the team I needed all these years. Thank you, as well as Coach M and Coach Butters, for pushing me to my greatest potential and believing me at times I couldn't believe in myself. Thank you to the team for giving me a place where I can be vulnerable by myself while doing the sport I love. You all have no idea how much it means to me. And to keep it short, Thank you to my parents for all of the money, time, and support that you both put into me being able to cheer all these years. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Janae Robinson, escorted by Antoinette and Dwayne Robinson. May says, I want to thank my cheer coaches for seeing something in me my first year trying out, my team for always being able to make me laugh, and my parents for supporting me in everything I do. I'd also like to thank the program for giving me lifelong friends, my best friend Lily Jones, and a forever family that I can always come back to. Next is Jayla Scott, escorted by Darlene and Jamar Scott. Mama says, thank you to Coach Heather and Coach Kate for always believing in my abilities when I didn't. From having me do twist cradles in the air to throwing my handspring in round 3. Thank you to Coach Heathis, and Butters for shaping our team into something we could far imagine. Thank you to my teammates for the laughs and memories. I'll carry them with me forever. Thank you to my parents for supporting me 1,000% no matter the circumstances. I'm forever grateful for the bonds I've built with the coaches and teammates I've encountered throughout the cheer program. And Denisha Grisham. I could go on all day about what cheer has done for me, but unfortunately I was forced to keep it short. To begin, I would like to thank my parents for all the time, money, and dedication they have put in the last 4 years. Your support has been greatly appreciated, and I love you both. To my coaches, words cannot express how grateful I am to have a staff like all of you on my side. The women who have had faith in me since day one, and without a shadow of a doubt. I have grown so much as an athlete, teammate, and a person over the time spent together, and I owe so much of that to all of you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this program. I'm glad that I got to be the one you placed your bet on, and just know that I'll be back for my assistant coaching spot as soon as possible. Now, last but not least, team. The girls who have seen me at my very worst, the ones I get to celebrate some of my very best with. The sisters I never had. There's no other group I'd rather spend this last year with. I am so proud of all of you and cannot wait to see what you guys accomplish in the years to follow. Next is Abigail Silvis. Abby says, thank you to my family, friends, and coaches and teammates for the support. Your kindness has meant the world. I love you all and can't wait to see what Team 25 has to offer. Unique Lots is scored by Sharnia Guy and Doris Sims. Hugh says, I want to thank my family and most importantly my granny for being my biggest supporter. And thank you to every coach that has given me words of wisdom. You all have a special place in my heart. Team 24, we can go only up from here. Latasia Wood, Tej, Stepdad JT, and Sister Jazz. This cheer program will always have a special place in my heart, mainly because of the people in it. A message to my team is to soak up every moment with the team because trust me, it does go by faster than you think. I will miss you all deeply. Thank you for always laughing with me no matter what. To Molly and Kylie, thank you for being my people. You will always have a special place in my heart, guys. To my seniors, we have been together for 4+ years and hold you guys very close to my heart. Aisha, Jayla, and Mimi, thank you for being my best friends. I don't know what I would do without you. Respect is something my coaches will always have for me because they have always believed in me. I would like to shout out the JV coaches, Heather and Kay, because they were the first ones to believe in me. A special shout out to my now coaches, Coach Heathis, pushing me to become a better athlete. Thank you for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. Mom and Dad, thank you for always supporting me with my cheer career. I couldn't have done it without you. Team, always remember you all make an amazing group. Remember, together, you can achieve anything you set your minds to. Teamwork makes the dream work. Keep supporting each other and reaching for the top spot. Dee out. Almost. Thank you, class of 2024. Now we would like to welcome Fair Committee O'Shea up to read a little something special for tonight's fundraiser. Senior parents, you are welcome to go find a seat. Thank you.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us here at the Sailor Center. And it is the OK Green Finals for competitive cheer. We just got done with senior night, senior recognition. The students giving recognition to their parents, and everybody getting to enjoy one more time as a senior what's it's the regular season, if you will, last competition. So what we have here, and wave to the camera over here, we've got Haley Holdren and Shelly. Sorry, we're going to let them talk here real quick.
He's had 48 chemotherapy treatments and major surgery in August 2022 to remove the tumor in his colon and many tumors on his liver. Unfortunately, 4 months after surgery, cancer came back in his liver. The next step in my dad's journey is to have a liver transplant in the next few months. Our team is cheering today to support my dad in his fight. He's been so strong and positive throughout this fight. Please help us support him in the next steps of his journey. Now I will hand it over to the announcer who will explain what we are doing today to help raise funds.
Thank you, everyone. Tonight we are going to do a minute of change. Collections will go towards this cause. Mona Shore's cheerleaders will be coming through the stands with buckets to help collect loose change and any monetary donations. All right, ladies, you have 1 minute. Ready, set, go.
All right, as the cheerleaders do a minute of change, the cheerleader's dad, David O'Shea, is in need of a liver transplant for cancer. We're going to start over again. Haley Holdren and Shelly Dykstra here to provide the great commentary for this competitive cheer event tonight. Is the OK Green Finals. Everybody in the OK Green. And ladies, tell us a little bit about who's in the OK Green. Let's talk about that first. How about we start with Shelly? Shelly, tell us.
Sure, why not?
And wave to the camera again. Thanks, everybody. Sailor Nation Sports Network.
All right, so in the OK Green, you have Muskegon, Mona Shores, Reese Puffer, Zeeland East, Zeeland West, and Wyoming. And then 5 of those teams actually have JV teams: Mona Shores, Puffer, Muskegon, and Zeeland West.
And as we look at those teams, where the standings is the best that we know right now? Who's really kind of in striking distance of winning this OK Green Finals?
So the way the conference finals are now, you don't have a. So right now, Mona Shores is in first. Reese Puffer's in second, and Muskegon's in third. I believe Mona Shores locks it in, but I'm not 100% sure because this is the first one we've been to. But they only have 3 conference meets now, so if you win 2 out of the 3, more than likely put you in a good shot. I know that I talked to Amanda this afternoon, and she did say there was quite a few that were dependent on what today brings. So depending on anywhere between second, third, all the way through.
Okay. So it could be some good competition here.
I think we saw some clips, and everybody looks like they've really increased their abilities by far.
All right, and Appears as though we're going to get ready for the national anthem now. So once again, we'll turn it over to the stadium information and or sound and let you enjoy the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I always love it when you have an actual live version of the national anthem sung, and that was done an incredibly good job. So, all right, once again, we have the baby exchange going on
Yes,
here.
we do. Here he
Obviously,
goes.
to be able to get the best in the business, sometimes you got to bring a little sidekick along, that kind of stuff. So, I see Jerry Holdren is taking over for baby duties. I want to thank Jerry for coming in and doing that.
Yeah, I know.
so that he-
Swooping in.
So.
There's an elevator.
All right, so if we could get Kim in to just kind of scan through the teams and stuff that we see out there on the court. They're going through and they're announcing the different teams. Haley, is there anyone in particular besides the Sailors that you're interested in seeing tonight?
I think that my biggest thing is Muskegon. I've heard that they've really stepped it up this year, and actually one of the girls that comes and helps, like Mona Shores, she posted on Instagram and a video of them, and they looked amazing. So that's who I'm really excited to see today. And obviously, I'm always excited to see Reese Puffer because it's always a
that
competition.
crosstown rival,
Exactly.
the long-time
Yeah.
crosstown rival with that. So
Yep.
very good. So let's talk a little bit before we get started here. Let's break down how scoring works. Now you've got judges sitting in a couple different spots on the court. Tell us about that and how they score.
The two that you see standing over black outfits,
Yep,
they got
on the
those,
east side,
those
yep.
are the safety judges. Those are the two ladies that make sure that things are done legally, nobody's hitting anybody, there isn't something done that is not what's supposed to happen. So those are the only two that have to worry about that. The panel judges, which are the front judges, they're the ones that are looking for, like right now we're doing round one, and it looks like they're already starting, but round one is our jumping round, our choreography. So you're going to see a lot of different techniques out here. You're going to see a lot of different things. So,
all right. Well, as we go, for those that are watching at home, we want to thank you once again from the John Vanderbilt and Nexus Realty broadcast booth. We're going to go radio silent on our headsets so that you can hear the competition. And that was our Muskegon JV team. Ladies, what did you see there?
It was good. Formations. Can you hear me okay? Oh, formations were good.
Timing was pretty decent. They were very young. You can always tell. Like, you're going to see a difference between what JV and varsity looks like. And it's not like a football team. It's not like a baseball team. This is how they learn. Having a JV program and getting that.
I think that's really with any sport. You know, your JV teams are just getting into that heavier competition. The expectation is a little bit heavier than what they might have been. Now, let's talk a little bit about like the process. You have middle school sports stuff that goes into high school. You got freshman JV, that kind of stuff. Is there any middle school dance? Or
cheer?
Dance,
yes. 7th and 8th grade combined is, as far as I know, that's where I actually started. I think the year that I started, it was like the 3rd year that we had the middle school. And you can always tell the schools that are larger that have the 5th and 6th grade, and then they go up to 7th and 8th grade. The 5th and 6th is just like a club sport. But you'll see them. I think they're coming out here to perform. How many girls are interested in doing competitive cheer, at least here? JV has never, I always hated this is just for the left. It's not. Like, these girls that are on JV and some that freshmen that are on varsity have never competed in round 1. So this, having to learn 3 rounds, performing 3 different rounds, that's a lot. So for them to be able to have that first step at the JV level only makes the varsity better.
We should talk about also round 1 is about jumps, formation changes, skill, like the motions. That's the word I was trying to say.
They have to have so many different swings. They have to have so many different roll-offs. It's just and it's all based on what it looks like. Is there a wow factor? Is it, is it something that
how crisp?
Really,
exactly.
How much does it pop?
The timing and all of that. Yep.
And again, this is, we talked earlier how this is basically what the judges see. There's no right or wrong answer. So we got Muskegon varsity coming up now.
All right, Muskegon varsity, after the Muskegon JV did very well on the mat, let's see how the Muskegon varsity does. So that's the Muskegon Varsity Club. Let's take a look at the instant replays. I'm going to go back and take a look at a couple of them here. But I want you to tell me in here, and this is my curiosity, so I'm going to slow this down. And we talk about people moving at the same time. That's a pretty big part of that, being able to snap crisp moves.
Exactly.
What do you see in some of these here, especially as we slow it down? And let's go to another one here.
I'm going to say one thing, because we've all saw the little girl do a little bit of an early jump. That for this team, back in the day, they would have had one small mistake and it would break the whole team down.
Exactly.
And they just kept it
But
together.
look at their formation changes.
Yeah.
They just hit them perfectly.
And how clean they
yeah,
are. I mean, this is a completely different Muskegon team. Completely.
Yeah. It's
So I remember in past competitive cheer meets that we've covered,
yeah.
I don't remember it being
No.
this crisp.
No.
Like it is
No,
sir.
clean. It's an absolute clean performance.
Yes.
Yeah, they did very well. I mean, I know
Everything
that
was
first
beautiful.
jump was off timing, but I mean that's not going to determine your whole entire round. So
And
the
for
fact
them
that
to
they didn't
keep,
lose
yes,
it, you know,
they kept
up.
together. Okay, who do we have next, hey?
We have Wyoming.
Wyoming varsity.
Wyoming varsity coming up next. Again, we're going to be quiet on the audio and let you enjoy it. Oh, okay. There we have Wyoming's varsity. What did we see out of that? Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the instant replay that we have on that one. So this is right at the very end, I believe, or close to the very end. Slowing it down. Again, what you're looking for is the wow factor, the crispness of each. So what do you guys see here?
It's a very small team, but I think they looked pretty good.
I thought they looked good. I don't even remember Wyoming having a competitive cheer
either.
team, so
So
I'm
for them
assuming
to-
this might be a new program that they're building. You do notice, and I don't know, pretty much anybody watching would probably know this, but numbers change.
Yep.
They change by division. They change by each round. So round 2 is the only round that you have to have X amount of competitors. If you don't have X amount of competitors, then you get a deduction.
Yep.
So, and I think we have JV for Reese Puffer.
So this is the JV team?
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
The
So
JV.
JV for Reese Puffer. All right, that was the Reese Puffer JV.
That was incredible. I don't think I've seen a Reese Puffer JV team like that in a while.
Now, you guys mentioned a lot of the formation changes
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Amazing to me how they just rolled.
We talk
with
about
it.
wow factor.
Yeah,
We talk
exactly.
about wow stuff in there. And
There, you see it. You see the difference in the. This is a program that's been around almost as long as Mona Shores has. You can tell. You can just tell by the difference in taking a risk.
Yep.
Taking
Yeah.
a risk, twirling around and making into a different formation. They hit everything perfect. It was a beautiful, beautiful.
And that's their JV.
That's
Yeah,
their
that was
JV.
their
Let's see what their
JV.
varsity
I
Yeah,
can't even-
varsity's
yeah.
up next. Pretty excited to see them too. Like I said, we haven't had an opportunity to see anybody this year because we have
Life's
so
just
many
too crazy
new,
lately.
new additions to our families.
Yeah.
So
You guys have been busy.
Yeah.
Glad you guys can make it.
yeah.
Yes, we are too.
And while we wait for Reese Puffer Varsity to come on, I want to thank everybody for joining us here again, Sailor Nation Sports Network, the John Vandervelde and Nexus Realty broadcast booth here at the Sailor Center for the OK Green Finals in competitive cheer. Haley Holdren and Shelly Dykstra giving us color commentary extraordinaire. We've got
my.
Kim and Kotis on the camera up top, and we've got Caden Brott down on the floor giving you all kinds of great shots as well. So coming up next is going to be the varsity of Reese Puffer. So we'll go ahead and be quiet and give you the opportunity to enjoy this presentation. All right, ladies, how do we look here for Reese Puffer Varsity? We're going to take a look on the Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay, one of the last ones that we took for them.
They looked pretty good. Definitely a little bit of formation issues.
Memory errors.
Yep. But they looked really good. I think that they've come a long way, and to be here, being able to compete against, you know, a big D1 school is
Yep.
a great thing.
Yeah. So from a perspective of competition, how good is it for, you know, Mona Shores has been, you know, coming on strong in competitive cheer for many, many years
Yep.
now. How good is it to see some of these other, like Muskegon? We just mentioned
Yeah.
the crispness of Muskegon, and we're seeing it in a Reese Puffer. How good is it for the competition? How good is it for the sport of competitive cheer to have these OK Green crosstown rivals really good?
I think that it's so much better for us, like for Mona Shores, because we've only ever had a Reese Puffer.
And Kennewa.
And
when we were with
Kennewa.
Kennewa.
You know, but now we get to compete with people that are actually on this side of the state and not other people on the east side of the state, because it's hard. I mean, they get judged differently than we do. As hard as that is to say, it's just, that's how it is. And it,
Sure.
you know, just like there's not a lot of sports that are like that. And I think that's the hard thing is it matters what uniform you wear in competitive cheer.
And
as,
unfortunately, parents, a lot of parents won't understand that. They're
Yeah.
like, I don't get it. And it's something that you just have to take and you bring back to your team and you say, okay, you know what? We're not going to concentrate on what everybody else is doing.
Yep.
We're going to concentrate on us. We're going to improve each week. If we can improve each week by the end of the season, we're going to be golden.
Yeah, that's one of the. So this is Zeeland East
Varsity.
varsity.
Yep.
Okay. As they take the floor now, we'll go ahead and step aside and give you guys the audio of the competition. All right, so Zeeland East varsity has finished their competition. What did we see there, ladies?
They looked good.
They did. They're a growing team.
Yes.
You're going to see the difference between the Puffers, the Muskegans, the Shores that have had these programs
Yep.
for so long. I mean, you're looking at anywhere between 20 and 25 years that this sport has been on this side of the state.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just taking what you learn each week, going into a different competition, and learning from those competitions.
In terms of history in the sport, you guys mentioned that the east side has
Yep.
been in it a lot longer
yeah.
than
Oh,
what
yeah.
the west side. Does that play a lot into the competitiveness? Does that give a little bit more of a
I've always
competitive
said,
advantage because
Yeah.
of the time in there, the
Sure.
history,
Yeah.
growing
Well, and, like,
programs and everything
you've
else?
got the Granvilles and the Rochesters that are at state every year, and I mean, honestly, I feel like they wrote competitive cheer. Like they're the ones that set the examples per
Yeah.
each season. You know, you watch them. You know, these girls go to camp. They learn a bunch of stuff at camp during sideline if they choose sideline, and a lot of what you learn there is brought back, and you'll see it in competition.
Yeah.
Different, like at round 3 is our stunning competition. That's a lot. You'll see a lot of the teams doing a lot of the same things because it's what is new and improved.
Sure. Yep.
And then we've got Mona Shores, both JVs first, and then we're going to have varsity. So then we'll get to kind of talk a little bit about, you know, the different divisions and the different numbers.
We talked about scoring a lot of times. These are updated as you go. You've got
Yeah.
a spot online where you can check the scores. You haven't been able to
No,
find
not
any
yet.
scores yet.
Not yet.
What you guys see in your frame at home right now are judges putting scores together.
Yep.
So we're assuming it maybe either A, there's a problem with the upload, or B, they're waiting to upload the entire round
Yeah.
all at once.
Yep.
So once we know, we'll be able to report what the current total scores are for each team in the competition. And up next is going to be the Mona Shores JV squad, followed by the varsity. So it'll be our first look tonight, round 1 for the Sailors. We had some pretty good competition so far as well. Really focused on that Muskegon
Yeah.
group,
yes.
as
yes.
well as the Reese Puffer. But that Muskegon so far,
Yes.
up until this point, has looked
Oh,
extremely sharp.
hey, I
Yes.
have to agree with you on that one. Yep.
I'm going to stand. Are we off? Are we off?
Okay, the JV.
That was
amazing.
Looked really well.
Yeah.
Let's take a look on the Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay at the very end of this. And again, we talk about
this right
scoring.
here. Oh, that is so cool.
You talk about wow factor.
Yep.
I think one of you mentioned too the voice.
Yeah.
Like the amount of energy you
Yep.
can put into the voice. That's a thing, right?
Claps,
That is,
the loudness of your claps, all of that plays into play. And they're confident out there. You
Yep.
can see their confidence. Nobody was looking at somebody else to see what was going on. Heather and Caitlin did such a great job with this team this year. I'm impressed with the numbers. I'm impressed with the height of their jumps. I mean, you can just see that these girls have been working, and these coaches did a wonderful job with that team.
yeah, what Coach Heatheist has been able to do with this team has been unbelievable. Like the energy that she's able to infuse in it and everything.
Yeah.
So the Mona Shores varsity takes the mat now for their round 1 competition. We'll go ahead and step aside for you to enjoy it. The Mona Shores varsity squad. Let's take a look on the Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay at the very end of this. And again, lots of energy.
I love how Amanda choreographs her little, like,
things here and there.
Yeah,
like,
something that you'd be like, how did they ever get that in together? And they do, and she just has such a great mind when it comes to choreographing.
Yes.
So, is that the end of round 1?
No,
nope,
we have
two more
Zealand
teams.
West
Two more,
JV
okay. Yep, all right.
and varsity. And with still no scores, so.
Now we will update those scores as soon as we have the ability to do that. Access to the scores online for us up here, but they have not been uploaded as of yet. So we're hoping the judges will be able to do that, so we'll be able to see the scores. Otherwise, it'll just be us
telling them
guessing.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
So Zealand West JV coming out on the mat now. We're going to go ahead and step aside and let you enjoy this show. All right, Zeeland West JV team. Let's go ahead and take a look at their
I
final.
thought their timing was really, really good. And people always say, oh, they have only, 6 girls out there. The time is going to be easier for them. No, it's actually harder when you have a smaller group of girls because they see more. So you have to have your timing perfect. And they did a really good job with it. So.
And you had mentioned, too, that this might be one of the first years that they've been able to field a JV team.
Yeah, I haven't
which
seen
is
them
great.
have a JV in a while.
It's great for a team to be able to have a future. You know, obviously, the more you get the opportunity to develop a team and, the whatever the flavor is going to be of a coaching staff and their program and everything else, they get more exposure to it, the better they'll be. So speaking of the Zeeland West varsity team, they're going to be coming up next here onto the mat in just a few moments. And when they do, we will be stepping aside to allow you to enjoy that. But so far, I still think, like, if I had to guess, obviously we haven't seen points.
Right.
I still think that we're looking at, pretty tight between Mona Shores and Muskegon, and then probably followed closely by
Puffer. Yeah.
There were a couple of things that we thought might be deductions in that Puffer score, but we'll have to wait and see if that.
Yeah, we'll have to just see if it was a penalty or not. So
once again, thank you everybody for joining us here, Sailor Nation Sports Network, bringing you the OK Green varsity competitive cheer finals. Again, it's the entire OK Green here. We talk about which teams: Muskegon, Reese Puffer, Wyoming, Zeeland East and West, Mona Shores, and who'd I miss?
Zeeland East, Zeeland West.
I think I got everybody.
Yep. So. Puffer, Muskegon, Mona Shores.
All right, we're going to step aside and let you enjoy this next presentation. And it just got a little tighter up towards the top with that competition from Zeeland West. That looked pretty good for you.
They said we won't be denied, and that, I think, right there just showed that they're not going to be. So I think this is the little is it 4th, 5th, and 6th graders?
It looks like it very well could be. Either way, it's the future of competitive cheer in front of us.
There's a lot of girls out there.
And that is your future of competitive cheer right there, leaving the mat. That was phenomenal. So here comes the 3rd and 4th grade cheer team for Reese Puffer. We've got the futures for each one of these teams coming out here while the teams get ready for round 2. We are starting to get scores in, so we will be able to present those to everybody here momentarily. But while we're waiting for them to continue to tabulate, we're going to turn it over to the future of competitive cheer. I believe that was the 4th, 5th, and 6th from Reese Puffer. This is the 5th and 6th from Reese Puffer.
Oh God, here comes Jerry.
So. Filling in while Haley is running, we've got Jerry Holder. Jerry, how are you?
Good.
Good, yeah. So give us a little bit of knowledge on competitive cheer. What do you got?
Yes, dear. What do we have?
Absolutely nothing.
Well, with that, we're going to turn it over to the show on the floor. Reese Puffer, 5th and 6th grade now finishing up there. We're about ready to start round 2. There is a short break, but we do have the scores. Let's start with the JV scores here. Mona Shores is currently sitting at 208.1. Next up, next highest score is going to be Reese Puffer JV at 190.9, followed by the Zeeland West JV at 169.9. And then the Muskegon JV rounds out the scoring for the JV at 157.8. We've got some shockers,
Sure do.
scores on
My.
round one for the varsity. In the lead at 230.2 is less than 8 points behind is less than 7 points behind is going to be Zeeland West. We mentioned on the actual broadcast that Zeeland West score was incredibly good and going to make it tight up there near the top. Third is Muskegon at 222.6, followed by Reese Puffer at 290. Next up is going to be Zeeland East at 172.7. And rounding out the varsity scores is Wyoming at 162.6. So at the top of 4 schools, there's only 11, less than 11 points separating the top.
And that's very, very common. Round 2, you're going to find out, you'll see the difference in you have to pull off 4 different skills. Depending on the skill that you can do, some of these, somebody can pull way ahead, somebody can take over the lead of another team. And then at the end, you got obviously round 3. A lot will be really close during the round 3 just because there's certain things you have to do. So
let's take a quick break while they get ready for round 2 to set up, and we'll be right back. Okay. Are back, round 2 here at the OK Green Finals for competitive cheer here at the Sailor Center. First up for round 2 is going to be Zeeland East. And this will be the Zeeland East varsity.
That is correct. Zeeland East does not have a JV, just Zeeland West.
Okay, let's go ahead and let them do this competition. All right, Zeeland East finished up beginning the round 2 competition Let's take a look at the replay as we get ready to see the next team come out. What do we see here, ladies?
They did a round off, handstand forward roll, switch splits, and a herky.
Toe touch, maybe? I'm not.
They looked pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean-
Again, they only have to have 10 on the floor because they are a D2 school. Any D1 school has to have 12.
Yep.
So that's where you'll see the two difference. And the skills are by, everybody has to do the same skill. They have to do everything in sync. They can't be off at all.
Yep.
So this round, and you'll notice the very first 10-point precision drill is everybody does the exact same one at the beginning.
Yep.
Even the JV team, the varsities,
And
all
the
the way
middle
down to middle
school do it
school.
too. Yep.
So that's what you'll notice. I mean, if you're new to the sport and you wonder why everybody looks like they're doing the same thing at the very beginning, it's because they are.
Perfect.
And now we have Reese Puffer, JV.
All right, Reese Puffer JV, we're turning our floor over to them. And Reese Puffer Junior Varsity finishing up there.
Okay, and we got their varsity team coming up next. We had a little bit of some bobbles in the skills on this one, and that's going to have to be up to the safety judges to determine if it was an attempted skill that just didn't go through or if it was not attempted. And we won't see that till the scores come through, and we'll know for sure what they're looking at.
So long story short, in round 2, if you don't do a skill,
it's a 22-point deduction.
because you're getting, then you're not getting that whole entire skill. So,
You always want to make sure
yeah.
everybody's attempting it, even if it's not the greatest, as long as they're attempting it.
Is there a certain amount of time you have to fill as
Yes.
well?
I think it's a minute and 10.
Yeah, minute.
10.
We've been out of it for quite a while. We can't
Yeah.
remember those minutes.
But there is a time.
There is time
there is
limits
a
on
time.
all three.
All right, we're
And
gonna
if you, yep.
we're gonna switch down, and we'll talk a little bit about that after we get back from this competition. All right, Reese Puffer varsity finishing up there. We'll take a look on the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay here.
Looked pretty good.
Their big skill that they threw was the standing tuck. That's the highest skill. And then they did walkovers, springs, and then two jumps.
Now is round 2, does it require certain skills have to be done and then there's optional ones that you can do?
No.
How does that work?
You don't have to. You have to have at least 3 different skills. 4 different skills.
And there's each of them have a section.
Yep.
So like a tuck is an 8-point, I believe, and then you've got like front walkovers, back walkovers,
back handsprings,
cartwheels, round-offs, one-handed cartwheels. I mean, there's just so much to choose from, but you have to choose one from each category, and then you have to have a jump.
Okay.
So the highest skill that anybody in competitive cheer throws right now is the standing tuck.
Yes.
Who's up next?
Muskegon JV.
So Muskegon JV is going to be up next. Looks like the safety judges.
Question for you guys. What's the highest score you can get in a round?
It changes. It changed.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
I think it's a 242 in round 1. A 30
I have to
something.
look it up and see if I can.
We'll look it up for you guys when we're on our break.
Very good. In the meantime, the JV team for Muskegon Big Reds taking the mat. Here is their presentation. All right, Muskegon JV, again, looking fairly sharp. Let's take a look on the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay here again.
I love that Muskegon always does the
heel stretch.
Heel stretch. That's where it actually originated from, was Muskegon. And they held it for like,
they used to do some
oh my gosh, I would
stuff.
say probably 10 seconds they held that darn thing for. And it was awesome. Like, it was so cool.
Muskegon, in the varsity side of it, what was the score for the JV side for
The
Muskegon? I'm not sure where they
JV
are
got, that's the varsity. They got a 157.8.
Okay. So JV is a little bit down in the JV side of it, but Muskegon varsity very much in the hunt.
Yeah.
As one of the top 4 teams. We were talking about it. There's only I think 11 points separating the top 4 teams here at the varsity level at this. So getting ready to come out onto the mat now is the Muskegon varsity squad. Expect that this is going to be a pretty good routine.
Oh yeah, this is going to be.
I'm excited to see what their skills they throw.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Again, we're round 2. We're probably about midway through, approaching midway through round 2 on this OK Green Finals night here for competitive cheer at the Sailor Center. Packed crowd for competitive cheer for sure.
Almost all the stands have somebody sitting in them.
Even on the backside of it where they don't really usually let people. So we're going to turn the floor over for this routine for the Muskegon Big Reds varsity. And the Muskegon Big Reds varsity squad. Ladies, you were talking about some of the skills that they do. They have to attempt and everything else.
Yes.
It comes down to whether they attempt it and get it done, but it also scores to how well they do it.
Right.
So there's certain
Yes.
points. If you don't do it, you get penalized.
Yep.
If you do it, you still get at least a certain amount of points.
Exactly.
If you do it well, you get more points.
Yes,
Absolutely.
and you can get penalties and things too. Like if you're doing a back tuck and you land straight on your knees.
Here's
or,
that.
yes, this right
toe
here.
hold.
Oh,
So awesome.
they are so good at that.
But no, if you were to do a say a back tuck and you land on your knees, you're getting a penalty for it because that's unsafe. So that's why they have the safety judges on the side to make sure that those girls are doing the things that they need to be doing and they're doing it safely.
And did they fall because they just had a bad day, or do they never
Never
land
stick it,
and
yeah.
just gets more dangerous? They don't want to see anybody hurt.
If they see a pattern of that,
Yeah,
They will get
the
deducted.
judges will remember that.
Yeah,
as we go through the
absolutely.
season.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they'll actually pull you aside sometimes and say, "Hey, listen,
That
this
was
is not
too
safe.
unsafe."
You got to switch something up because you're going to end up hurting a girl." So
Zeeland West JV team taking the match.
all right.
We're going to turn it over to them and enjoy. All right, the Zeeland West JV. They have completed. Now coming up is the Zeeland West varsity.
And as of right now, Zeeland West varsity is in second place
Second place.
by
11.
no,
Oh no.
not even a point. Just Muskegon varsity is just behind them.
Less than 1 point difference.
Yeah. So you were asking about rounds in total points. In this round, each judge can judge up to their total points can be 78. So you take that, and there's 3. So the total maximum is 234.
Okay. Zeeland West varsity team taking the mat now for their program. Let's go ahead and turn it over to them and let you enjoy. All right, so that's Zeeland West varsity. Let's take a look on Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay. And as we saw, another sharp performance by the Zeeland
that was
West team.
nice. First front handsprings, or was it a
Front walkover.
Walkover, and it was great timing. That's a very hard skill just because timing-wise.
And their words in this round really go to show how good of a team they are, because a lot of people just don't think that they're going to be good. You know, I mean, they're not a very big program, but clearly they need to be taken seriously.
They
because
need to be taken seriously because they're right in the mix here.
Exactly.
So,
Wyoming
now round 2 performance, and we'll turn it over to them.
Where am I sitting? I found one. Wait, little call you. Here we go! Wyoming, they're again! This is our year, and we'll show no fear! We're back! We're better! This year, we won't surrender! We will fight till we reach the top! This year, we just won't stop! It's our time and our time! Forget fear! We won't back down! We won't stop till we're number one!
So Wyoming's varsity squad now completed with theirs. We are getting some updated scores. I think let's just
Let's
hold
wait till
them
the
till
end.
the
Yeah,
end.
that'd be
I think
better.
that'd be the easiest thing to do.
Are you ready?
So next one up is it Mona Shores JV?
Yep,
correct?
JV. Yep, and then the varsity is last.
And that'll end round 2 with that, correct?
And we have a special shout out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, Paisley. We love you. Mwah.
You guys were waiting all night for that.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Yes, I can see you.
All right, so
All right, let's do this,
JV
girls.
squad for Mona Shores will be taking the mat first. So what do we expect to see as far as sharpness goes with this Mona Shores JV and varsity in round 2?
I
Well,
think they're going to be pretty good with it, yeah.
I mean, round 1 is the hardest round to be sharpened because there's swings and all different kinds of things, and they all stayed together with it. I can't assume that they do the exact same thing coming up in the next round.
Yeah.
So you'll see a different skill set out of the varsity girls, just because Amanda pushes them so hard, and they really are strong in the tuck area. So.
All right,
here
JV
we
team
go.
coming out. Enjoy this presentation. Oh, JV comes out,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did
they
good.
did very good. They looked very, very good.
and they're going to be followed by this Mona Shores varsity squad rounding out round 2.
Yep,
Yes.
last one.
Can't wait to see
I
all the
can't
scores
either.
on this. I tell you, it's going to be a barn burner
It
right
is.
down to the end.
Yeah.
Anybody's day. So yeah, you'll see again just the difference in
All right.
the years that she has behind coaching.
Sure. Well, we're about to see it as she brings that varsity team onto the mat for round 2. Okay, ladies, you mentioned a position drill and
Yeah.
it might have been missed. Tell me about that. Explain.
So in round 2, you do a thing called the precision drill, and it's a 10-count precision drill. So there's a motion for every count, and if you mess that up,
It reflects your
whole
score.
round. Which it sucks that it does that, but it's something that they do for 2 years straight. So you have this thing for 2 years, and you have to just know it. And if you don't know it, then you're not going to do good. So,
We're
but
gonna see
it
how that-
happens. It happens.
We're going to see where that comes into play in the
Yep.
score here in just a few minutes. Round
Yep.
2 is complete. Round 3 will be coming up in just a few minutes. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go far because we'll be right back with round 3.
From truck beds to bed beds, we've got your home and auto covered. Combine your home and auto with Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, and you could save $650. That's like 325 gallons of gas, or 21 sets of comfy sheets. So, trust our experts to find the perfect amount of coverage for you, making sure you're covered when you need it and how you need it. We shop a variety of insurance providers, industry leaders like Citizens and Frankenmuth Insurance, to make sure you get the highest quality coverage at the lowest possible rate. In Muskegon County, trust Ryan Rozicki to start a quote for you today. Visit Ryan at our Norton Avenue office in the Park Place Shopping Center near Goodwill and Pites and Courts Restaurant, or visit lmcu.org/insurance to get started.
Looking to buy or sell? Look no further than our broadcast booth sponsor, John Vandervelde at Nexus Realty. Give him a call at 231-759-3634 or go see him at 880 West Broadway Avenue in Muskegon. Nexus Realty, team-based real estate professionals. Lakeside Cafe is a family-run business that started in 2013. Located right off the shores of Lake Michigan, it features many delicious meals along with excellent service and a family-friendly atmosphere. Breakfast is served all day, open 7 days a week. Both dine-in and takeout available. Quality ingredients, endless options. Lakeside Cafe. Trophy House is your #1 source for fan gear, corporate and team sales, trophies, awards, and more. Visit them in their new showroom, right next door from their old showroom on Henry Street. If it can be logoed, they're your resource. Your brand is their business.
Carmichael Heating and Air Conditioning is locally owned and operated to best serve you, our friends and neighbors. We are proud to support our local schools, local sports, and community events. We're a vibrant and growing company, financially strong and stable, and we're here to stay.
Like football, financial victories require a sound game plan and a commitment to your success.
For your success, put the Braver team on your sidelines.
Go Shores!
Blended Furniture Market is all about finding the blend of styles that fit your home. Run fast on the field and then pop over to Blended Furniture Market for us to help you create the place you want to relax after the big game. Have fun! Go Sailors!
At Shores, we value integrity, doing the right thing when no one's watching.
At Mettendorf Real Estate, we do the right thing because it's the right thing.
Shores football values accountability, doing the right thing for your teammates every play.
At Mettendorf Real Estate, we do what our clients expect us to do every time.
When I played football at Shores, one thing we were was hard working.
At Mettendorf Real Estate, we're go-getters. We believe in long hours and hard work.
Moving is always a battle. Well, it's Green Door Movers to the rescue. We're the Movengers. We can fight the moving battle for you in a green, environmentally friendly way. Our green vested heroes have a 5-star Google rating. Give us a call today.
When you're smiling, when you're smiling, when you're smiling.
This is Horizons Dental, and we are committed to supporting our community.
We're also committed to helping you find your best smile.
Go Sailors!
And the world will smile.
I like my steak well done, with taters fried, football games on Monday night. It's just who I am, a meat and potato man.
This season, Preferred Auto Dealerships are proud to sponsor Motor Shores football. We have 5 locations on the lakeshore to serve all your automotive needs. Visit us today. Have a great season and go Sailors. All roads lead to Preferred. Visit us at drivepreferred.com.
What makes a champion? Honesty, hard working, values teamwork and their community, and desires to be the best. That's why champions choose Benton Baker. Search Benton Baker for a location near you.
Puffer Junior Varsity, round 2, 154.9. Subtotal 345.1. And Zealand West, round 2, 133, with a subtotal of 302.9. For varsity, starting with Mona Shores, round 2 score 219.3. Subtotal 449.5. Muskegon 197.42. Subtotal 420.02. Reese Puffer 212.2. Subtotal 431.52. Wyoming 108.84. Subtotal 271.44. Zealand East 157.5. Subtotal 330.2. And Zealand West 211.64. Subtotal 435.04. Getting started for round 3. In the hole, Muskegon Varsity. On deck, Muskegon Junior Varsity. And up first, the Lady Bulls from Wyoming. Ladies, please take the mat and begin when ready.
We go.
And that rounds out the Wyoming varsity squad. And again, I look at all these aerial stunts that they're doing. It starts to get a little more dangerous when you get that lever.
And you never want anybody to have to go,
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. And really, you don't want anybody to ever really, truly get hurt.
No.
Never. And we've seen our fair share of injuries.
Too many.
And these girls they'll do everything they can to get a stun up, or, you know, they don't let their flyer hit the ground. It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Especially if they're not doing it right or not coached right. These guys all look like they've, have really strong coaching staff.
We've been talking about the safety judges, making sure that everybody is doing everything safe as they go along. Does it get more dangerous as you get into like the third round as far as that type of skill and acrobatics that are done?
Because you can do running tumbling in round 3 as well, and there's always a chance that somebody can get hurt really bad doing that. I mean, you're running and tumbling,
Well, and they're throwing
and then you're throwing a person in the air, and you have the chance of that person getting hurt, or the 2 bases or the back. I mean, round 3 is probably the most dangerous, I would say.
When we talk about scoring, with it being the most dangerous, is it also the highest scoring round?
Yes. Yep. That one you can score, I think it's 314? 20?
21?
Yeah, I think it's 320, something like that.
Again, they change so much, we never
can keep up
can't
with it.
keep up.
Well, with that being said, the JV squad for the Muskegon Big Reds getting ready to take the mat here for their third round presentation.
You can go, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are sorry to scratch
that's JV is scratch for round 3, the JV for Muskegon. So we're going to move right into the Muskegon Big Red varsity squad. And here they come.
I wonder if we got.
The Muskegon Big Reds.
Keep surprising us, that is for sure.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay. We got some of that on there.
This was so cute. I love the flip that they do here in just a second. Right here. They always get up so easily, and so crazy to me.
I just remember years back where they wouldn't be able to make it through a round 3. So this, to me, is just something that I've always wanted to see Muskegon do. They've had some different kind of stunting.
And we talk about, I think it was when you were gone earlier, we talked about programs like Muskegon, programs like Reese Puffer. Zeeland West obviously is entering the really, really good conversation here. Reese Puffer, the level of competition on the west side of the state continues to increase, expand, and grow. It's good for the sport. It's good for the local teams.
Yes.
It's great to see.
I would also like to point out, too, that Muskegon's coach for JV and varsity is the same coach.
Is it?
Yeah.
She does
So
both.
she coaches both. She does
That's
both. So
amazing. She's doing right by these girls, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You're going to see a little bit more time in between each round because of the things that they have to make sure that they're scoring correctly. And so you'll see a little bit more talk than you do in the other rounds, just because there's so much different things that happen in this round that they have to make sure is being done.
Yeah,
correct.
Absolutely. So talk a little bit about when you get to round 3 and obviously we talk about how much more dangerous it is with more points. Where do the nerves come in?
She was going to have to tell you that. She competed in round 3.
Does round 3 hit you different?
Yes. Oh,
Tell
for
me
sure.
how. Tell me why.
I think because you have round 3 is your last chance to really, show them what you're worth, and it again is a dangerous thing.
When you have the scores as tight as what they are, between second and third, even first place isn't that far out of reach by some of these teams. What kind of pressure does it put on an athlete?
A lot. I mean, I was in that position way too many times than I want to even admit. But if you
round 3 has always been Shore's strong suit.
Yes.
Always.
Yep.
Looks like we got our JV team coming out right now.
JV team coming out. We're going to go ahead and give them the floor. JV finishing it up there.
They looked good.
They looked really good.
Yep.
Some really cute, different kinds of variety of stunts, and they did a nice job.
So here's our instant replay.
I love those sit to go.
Yeah, me too. They're
that's
definitely,
cute.
yeah, they definitely fight for their every stunt, and they did such a great job. Again, it's just getting them ready and practice as much as you possibly can until you get out on the competition floor.
Well, up next is going to be the Mona Shores varsity, and we know that in that varsity race, it is very tight up there.
It is tight.
Yeah.
We know that.
Within the first three.
I don't have them. I couldn't write them down.
But there's literally only a fraction of points between second and third place, which is Zeeland West and Reese Puffer.
Yeah,
correct?
so we're looking at about 14 points from first to second. But you're right. There's only 3.5 points.
3.5 points
between second and third. So Puffer and Zeeland West will be vying for that round 2.
Well, again, you mentioned that it takes a little bit longer to score in between each one of these rounds. You'll also notice that the teams are starting to come back out as they finish and sit down, because after this round they'll be doing the final scoring, and we're going to find out who wins this.
Here we go.
Very impressive showing by the Sailors varsity team.
That was phenomenal.
Let's take a look on the Lake Michigan Insurance with instant replay. We'll take a look at some of the stuff that we got a chance to see.
It's just the little things that you do, the waving, the winking, the, just the extra that really, I feel, stands out.
And I was going to ask you a little bit about it from that perspective, because I mean, if you really pay attention to their facial features, they are like, there is no more pouring yourself into a facial expression than what they are doing.
Correct.
And how much does that weigh into the judges?
So, I mean, you are judged on floor mobility, what you look like on the floor. Do you have confidence when you're on the floor? They also look general impression. You know, and that's where I think where like the little wave came in, or the, you know, where the backs come in and make sure that their faces are shown when they're doing something, and the, you know, that little time where some teams would just use it as a dead time. Amanda puts more into it. Amanda, you know, and she's like, we talked about it in round one with the different, you know, the different moves that she does, and it's amazing to watch the bigger schools and the schools that have been out there longer and that say, okay, hey, let's try something different.
Right. Jerry, anything to add?
Yeah, Jerry, what you got?
I can't do none of this. I think it's all impressive to me.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. But it's to me, until you actually have been in here personally to know what these girls go through on a daily basis is insane. And what do we got now?
Zeeland West JV.
Zeeland West JV coming on the floor for their round 3 presentation. Zeeland West JV.
Looking pretty good there. You know, they have a great, their ability to work with one stunt group and make things so they're not boring or they're not, you know, repetitive. They did a really nice job on that. And now we have the Zeeland West varsity, I believe is next. And they are in the hunt right now, 4 points ahead of Bruce Puffer for
you know, and you look, obviously, Zeeland East, Zeeland West. The West team is coming on.
Absolutely.
The Zeeland East team is giving them the tunnel to come through.
Yeah, and I think we were just talking, too, about how other teams really encourage these kids that maybe only have one stunt group or are struggling to get through a routine to actually, you know, cheer them on and give them the motivation to do that. So.
And again, you know, it's the scoring down there. It takes a little bit longer.
Yep.
I struggle with the fact that with looking at these two schools, why they just don't combine for competitive cheer.
I don't think they're able to under the MHSAA rules.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because they'd have to be a
yes. Two different
and
schools.
and they're not a D8 school, so they don't have the option to bring people in to become a bigger school. So if they were to combine, they'd go up to D1. So they have the ability. I mean, Zeeland West, to me, came out of nowhere.
Look at the scorers table there. Nice shot, Kimmin.
Those are all the. I'm struggling.
Judges.
Yes.
So the Zeeland West varsity team takes the mat, and we'll turn it over to them. So Zeeland West varsity, and you know, again, a solid performance by them. One of the things that we talked about the facial expression, right?
Yes.
I have a hard time making a smile at some of the people that I have to deal with every day.
Amen.
The amount of work that they put into facial expressions is just incredible.
You'd be amazed if you ever sat down and watched some of the coaches down there. I think they make the facial expressions of some coaches are really smart. And we see a lot of it. You see the coaches get into it just as much as those girls. And it's just something you practice.
It's very impressive. The fact that it, you know, I'd love one day to talk to each other and really get a feel for what they look for.
Absolutely.
And all the little nuances, you know, the facial expression, voice, all that kind of stuff.
I mean, even gets down to like the words of a cheer.
Sure. Yeah.
So, you know,
it's really judged on what the cheerleader does, and that's to get the fans going. Like, what energy are you putting into your program?
Absolutely. Yeah. You nailed it. It's not like a football game where you're going to get touchdowns and first downs or whatever. This is, you get 3 times, and that's it. In 3 different rounds.
Let's talk quickly about the differences. Obviously, there's big differences between competitive cheer and sideline here.
Absolutely. There are two different sports.
Two different sports, no judging here. There's no competition for sideline cheer. There are some that do both. There's some that only do one or the other.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, I love sideline just because it was a fun time. You got to just have fun. There's no seriousness.
Now, Coach Hedice is the coach of sideline cheer as well.
Yes, and Heather and Caitlin do sideline for the JV team. So we have Zeeland East varsity.
That's correct.
Thanks for having me.
Yes,
thanks, Jared.
All right, Zeeland East varsity finishing up there, and that was a rough one.
That was a little bit rough, yes. It's hard to get back from falling all the way to the ground.
I don't know if our instant replay, no, this is after the fall, but this is right after the fall.
Yeah.
It's tough for her to really feel confident getting back up.
Right.
There. You can tell that in that process there, which is unfortunate. You know, you
that's where you learn.
You do.
You know, that's where you learn how to get up and move forward.
Yep. And you certainly, you know, nobody was seriously hurt. She might have been a little hurt, shaken up, that kind of stuff. You really want to avoid the really, really tough injuries that you might face.
So we have Reese Puffer JV first and then Puffer, and that rounds out the rest of the teams.
And we'll get to find out where we are in the overall score here. Third round, the Sailors went into the third round with a little bit of a lead. I wouldn't say it's a safe lead, a good cushion, and they did perform well in their third round performance. Really, it's going to be interesting to see what happens between number 2 and number 3, which is Zeeland West. Now that they had that was Zeeland West was really good. So
Zeeland West did a great job. They had a couple bobbles, but nothing too out of the ordinary.
And Reese Puffer, correct, was number 3.
Yep.
So we're going to see where that shakes out here in just a minute. And Reese Puffer is going to have their opportunity. They're JV first, and then varsity. They're going to have their opportunity to see if they can strike at that number 2, or perhaps even into the number 1, depending on how things go. Judges still down there tabulating some scores.
Again, it's you notice the safety judges are the ones that do most of the talking, just because they're the ones that they're all looking at something different.
Nice shot, Kimmin. That's exactly what we're talking about.
Nice job. But yeah, so they'll have conversation. I personally, the panel judges should just be doing their own thing, not talking amongst each other, unless they're asking a question like, you're going to make sure that they did this. I'll make sure, and then they'll do that. But other than that.
All right. Reese Puffer JV getting ready to take the mat for their third round performance. Here we go. All right, Reese Puffer JV. And we're down to the final contestant of this
Here we go.
Green competition. The final here. Reese Puffer varsity looking to close in on second or even first place. It's going to be a tall order for first place, I would imagine.
I don't know that we'll be able to do that, but
However,
there definitely is an opening for Puffer and Zeeland West.
We will see what kind of participation we're going to get from this this team. Kimmin trying to get a shot here. All of these Reese Puffer fans on their feet as they should be. We'll bring you the best one that we can, that's for sure. Judges still scoring. Hi, everybody.
Hi. Haley, hi.
Once again, we want to thank Haley and Shelley for being here tonight and providing this color commentary.
Absolutely.
Your passion for it is just a great infusion into. I'm serious. The broadcast.
I love it.
I love it. It makes my job easier. It makes it more fun.
Right.
I enjoy watching what we get to see because of how you guys are describing it and reacting to it. And really, there's some good athletes out there.
Yeah,
this
there is.
really does have a huge amount of athleticism needed. So
here we go. This is it.
Let's turn it over to the Rockets for their final performance. Reese Buffer varsity. Let's take a look at Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay with that one. It's pretty solid.
That was really cute, yes.
Going to see how things play out here very quickly.
Yes. Not sure, if there's anything we don't see that they do.
Sure.
But I thought it was really cute. It was really good. They were solid.
Everything hit.
Yeah, they did a nice job, that's for sure.
So all the teams now coming out to sit around the mat.
Yep.
Again, what you pointed it out earlier, if somebody gets third, second, first, whatever, all of these girls are cheering for each other. It's pretty cool. I've seen that. That's one thing that I have seen in each one of these.
So who do we have coming out here now?
Oh, because he wants to be able to compete, and they won't let him compete. So they're going to do an they called it an I don't know how to say that.
Exhibition.
Yes.
Right.
So this is our JV team?
No, this is the varsity team.
This is varsity. Are you sure?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Oh, yeah, okay. So we have a gentleman out there, and unfortunately MSHAA will not allow us to have boys on the team.
Really?
So they're out here doing it so that he has an opportunity
Well, we're going to let him do it. Here we go. What a great performance.
That was phenomenal. That poor boy has not missed a practice. He's been at every sideline, every competitive, and unfortunately is not allowed to be in competition. So I think it's awesome that
they get to do that at the end for him.
Well, and you see, he knew that whole entire cheer. That didn't just happen overnight.
I'm surprised that there is not, and it probably over time may grow, an allowance for co-ed.
Yeah, agreed.
Agreed. I mean, there's plenty of male gymnasts.
Oh, well, for sure. Look at the colleges with co-ed.
Absolutely.
You don't give them the opportunity in high school. The only opportunity.
I'm really surprised about that, quite honestly. So, but here nor there, I'm glad he gets the opportunity to perform.
He looked like he was having a ball out there too.
Yep.
That makes the most important.
And he wasn't just out there doing it. He was doing it. Well.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
did.
He's better than some athletes.
Yeah.
And it's too bad that something he loves to do, he's not allowed to do.
Well, we are at the end of the third round. Any predictions, ladies, before we get the actual
I really have no idea.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Shores pulled out the conference win, which would give them conference champions. But to be completely honest with you, I have no idea after that.
Yeah, those first 3-4 positions at the top were very tight.
2, 3, and 4. You're right, Joe. Anybody could have it.
Well, again, we see every single one of the girls are on the mat collectively together. It's not like they're hanging out in their own corners.
I love this. This is the best.
Everybody is just doing it together. Not just a team sport, but just
community.
It's a community sport. That's
absolutely.
The best way to,
I mean, you think about it. Some of these. I mean, we've talked about it with the boys that go on to college that play football and baseball, and these girls could cheer together one day.
Right.
Sure.
A lot of them actually do, because
Davenport, you've got Alma. Those are two powerhouses, and a lot of our girls go there. A lot of this side of the state. So you'll get to enjoy this for a little bit.
Yeah, and everybody's out there. There's only a couple of teams that maybe they just don't know the routine or whatever it is, or the dance. I love it. Community. That's a great way to describe it.
Yes.
Yep.
The East Side has been in this competition for years. Is the community feeling the same over there with them? Does it feel the same when somebody gets to state from mid-Michigan, West Michigan, Northern Michigan, something to that degree? Does it feel the same?
No.
Is it a different level? Is
Yeah.
it more competitive? More,
Yes.
Very.
We're there to beat you more than
Yes.
it is to their
Be your friend.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's, it's part of the competition. I like this. This is
I think this right here is what it should all be about. It shouldn't be about I'm better than you, you're better than me, especially at the end of the day. This is just a sport.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly.
It's just fun to see this happening. And
this is a great representation of West Michigan.
it sure is, absolutely. And there's a lot of talent standing out there on that mat. A lot of great coaches out there that have been doing this for a long time. I know from experience, it takes a lot of time away from family and everything else during this time. And they practice 5 to 6 days a week. And a lot of these girls have jobs, so it's very time consuming.
Yep. Great shot, Kimmin. You got everybody out there. I love you panning through, too, and just showing all the individual girls. Great shot. Great stuff. This is a great intermission until we get those scores, too. What a good way to spend the time,
Looks like we're only waiting on Reese Puffer varsity's scores, and then it's going to be
Results will be
known. I don't know how many years in a row Amanda has won conference, but I know it's been a few.
Yeah.
How long has Amanda been the coach? Rough guess.
Hold on 1 second.
I mean, you think about it from the standpoint of where this team.
How many years have you been expected?
And one of the other questions, as you guys are thinking about that, how long has it been that we've had competitive cheer versus dance versus gymnastics?
Right.
Because
we haven't had a gymnastics.
My best friend was a state gymnast.
That's correct. We had gymnastics.
And pom-poms.
Yes.
And so Amanda, if I am not mistaken, how many years have you been graduated?
11.
So she has been the coach for the last, I think this might be 16th season, maybe 17th.
Wow.
It's been a while, yeah.
She started off with me at the middle school, and then she went the second year we coached together. She got moved up to varsity, and she's been here ever since. So she's seen a lot.
Moving from divisions constantly, and
she's had to deal with a lot.
She has great assistant coaches.
She does. So Nicole Butterfield took a year off, I believe. She's back now. She just had a baby, and I think she was just trying to get everything together. And then Emily, I think this is Emily's second year as varsity, but she helped out on the lower levels. And then Heather McDonald coached for the past 9 years with Amanda. And I don't know if she's taking a break this season or if she's a principal at Orchard View. So I know that she's got a lot on her plate as well. So, but it's good to see Nicole back out there. They are two in the same person for sure. And it's nice to see these girls deserve it.
So let's say Amanda decided that she was going to retire as the head coach. You see that, and I guess what I recognize is the strength of those assistant coaches.
Yeah.
You think she's instilled enough for one of those assistant coaches? That's really a reflection of the depth of what a program is.
For sure. I don't know that she's going to be walking away anytime soon.
No,
honestly.
I don't suspect she would be either.
But if she did, I think that's kind of what she would hope. So,
Song ends. Girls pick it up.
Yep.
That's awesome. Well, I'm imagining that the song has ended because we're probably close to hearing some score.
That is correct. Looks like they're getting them right now.
Okay, here we go.
Starting the junior varsity division with a total of 258.6. In fourth place, Muskegon.
Muskegon in fourth place.
In third place with a round 3 score of 224.2 and a total of 527.1. Zeeland West.
Zeeland West coming in at number 3.
In second place with a round 3 score of 221.9 and a total of 567. Reese Buffer.
Reese Buffer finishing out number 2, and your number 1 JV team is going to be Mona Shores.
51.5 and a total of 627.52. Mona Shores.
All right, on to the varsity, the OK Green Final.
Tonight's scores first, and then we will give the final standings for the conference. In sixth place with a round 3 score of 227.5 and a total of 498.94. Wyoming.
Wyoming coming in 6th.
In fifth place with a round 3 score of 196.1 and a total of 526.3. Zeeland East.
No surprises quite yet. This will tell us a lot right here.
Yep.
Wow, Muskegon broke
Muskegon.
700. That's not
But
amazing.
came in 4th.
4th.
Okay.
Here we go.
And a total of 714.04. Zeeland West.
Zeeland West. Reese Puffer was able to squeak by.
That's
With a round 3 score of 306 and a total of 737.52. Reese Buffer.
Reese Puffer at number 2, which means Mona Shores is number 1. Mona Shores winning the OK Green Finals here at the Sailor Center.
They are now going to tell us where everybody sits in conference.
This is for the conference championship.
Muskegon. Third place, Zeeland West. Second place, Reese Puffer. And your conference champions, Mona Shores.
And Mona Shores is able to secure the conference championship. Once again, the conference champion.
And now they're on to districts, regionals, and finals.
Yep.
Well, this has been an extraordinary night.
We miss Nick. Hope you're at home listening to us.
Yes, absolutely missed Nick. That was the one thing I was going to say. We haven't had much time because we got going.
Oh, we
right
sure
away.
did.
Nick, we wanted to, I know you were going to watch tonight. I don't know if you're still watching or not, but we hope you're recovering from your cataract surgery and you're doing well. He's not going to make the trip with us even to Bay City because of that. So he's going to be finishing out the rest of the week doing some rest. But all of us here, we wish you the best.
We
I'm sure
sure
everybody
do.
out in Sailor Nation Sports Network does. For Kim and Cotis, for Caden Brott, who left a little bit earlier, for Shelly and Haley, thank you guys so much.
Thanks,
I
Joe.
am Joe Kanukin. Sailor Nation Sports Network will be back on the air tomorrow night from the, would you call it, the mid-east part of the Flint Bay City area as we broadcast some hockey. So until then, enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow night. Take care.